All right, good morning, everybody. And literally it's morning. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I woke up and couldn't go to sleep. So therefore, I decided I was going to do this video this early time just to get it knocked out and sent over to you guys to look at over the weekend. So anyway, there is a particular indicator that I sent over to you guys, and it was in the files. It's called your Fibonacci retracement levels. Okay, the Fibonacci retracement level right here, Fibonacci retracement. I sent this over to you guys last week, and I'm gonna show you what you can use it for because a lot of you guys are asking, well, when should I take profit? When should I take profit? All right, well, let me help you understand when you can take profit using the auto Fibonacci retracement levels. So I'm going to have to talk in two different styles because one set of people who's in the group been trading for a long time. You know what Fibonacci retracement levels is actually after a guy named Mr. Fibonacci, and he had did all this scientific studies on how even in nature everything returns to certain levels in life and blah 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 blah. But for us, we don't care about any of that. What we do know is that these are sometimes institutional levels and also trader levels that they respect when it hits certain numbers, which is called Fibonacci retracements, meaning that if price will go up like it did here. And this is literally a trade that we're in right now. I'm still up 55 pips, as you can see on this trade. Took some of this. This was the signal right here. We got in right here, candle closed above. We got in right here, as you can see. Price shot on up past the 38.2, kept going. And boom, it hit right to a popular level where there's usually a stall, and that was the 61.8 level. Okay, and what's beautiful about these Fibonacci levels, whether you're brand new or not, the point is these are respected levels, and a lot of people actually draw these in, or they try to use what's called a fib tool to pull all this in. With the Fibonacci tool that I gave you guys, it'll auto-populate this for you. And in addition to that, not only will it give you the 61.8 line level, and again, if you're brand new, just pay attention, okay? Because I'll show you what this actually means for you. So really, the 68.1, the 50%, which is popular levels where there's a stall out or a lot of activity, as you can see right here. Going right across here, you can see there was a lot of activity sitting right here at the 50% retracement and also at the 38.2. So whether you know about Fibonacci levels or not, all you do is you just see, hey, I see that there was activity at this line, this line, this line. Where was it mostly at? In between this number and this level right here, where these two red lines are. That's all you need to know, okay? You don't have to be a genius. But here's the point. For us traders, as you can see, when you entered into a position, we entered on this one. So yes, it went way up in pips. We're doing very well. So where can I start trimming my profits? Very good question. As it's passing through certain levels, you can actually move your stop loss up to the next level to protect your profit. So as you can see right here, this is my entry. You see that? It's right here. This was the entry. My stop loss is here because which line is this one? No, that's their Fibonacci lines. See, I can't, the only problem is I can't change the color. So we'll look over here and you can see this dotted line going past theirs is red as well. So anyway, the point is that this is where we entered. This is where my stop loss is, where? Right at the 38.2 level, because it's the next line up, and it has blown through there and gone up. So now it has went all the way up to the 61.8. It has pulled back, and chances are it's going to touch this, which level? 50%. Right here, the 50% line, because that's the next one sitting right here. If it comes down here and bounces up, I'm going to move my stop loss to the next level, which is here when the price is up here. If it continues to go right around up in this area here, let me draw a line. If it goes here, oh, young, come on now. Let me insert a box. Okay, I like my little boxes. Insert a shape. All right. Let's say that price goes up to here, okay? and it shoots up to this area here. That means it came down here, and this is, by the way, side note, this is what they call a bull flag, meaning it'll come up, go slant ways, and then boom, it'll head on up, okay? Which is what I'm thinking that it may do. It'll hit this line right here, the 50%, dial around, and then boom, come up to this area. Once it hits up here, I'll move my stop loss to here or to here. So as you can see, I have clear boundary lines saying where to put my stop loss when you're trimming profits. So in other words, I had a big position on my other account, a very big position. I took that position and cleaned it off. And what I did was I'm letting the rest roll. So when it came up, boom, hit here, man, I took a lot of that off because I had a couple of standards, okay? So take some profits off. Then from my entry, I'll move my stop loss up to the next line, okay? Once this comes down, if it respects it and goes here, I'm gonna move my stop loss up to the next line. Once it goes further, I'm gonna move my stop loss up to the next line. You see what I'm saying? You can do that. Now, there's something even more cool about this. Not only does it show you the Fibonacci ratio levels, and you hear that stuff when you trade a lot, for the brand new people, but in addition to that, you don't have to figure out, because one of the things is when you're doing it by yourself using a Fibonacci tool that's included with your MT4, or you decide to draw in trend lines or support and resistance lines, which is basically what it helps you to see support and resistance. So bottom line is this. So a lot of times you have to figure out, okay, what number do I put in to the position? Well, in actuality, it already gives you this. So if you have to put it in by hand, or you want to put it in by hand because you're not sliding it, but you just want to input it because you're in multiple positions, you can all slide every single one of them to this line and it'll automatically populate. But if not, you can manually put in the number because it's telling you at the 50% retracement, here is the actual number. So in this situation, your stop loss will be at 0.98167. At this 61.8 is 0.9408. Why is this important? All right, here's the reason why. If you decided I want to set a take profit to get out, and you wanted to look and see where was most activity at and all those kind of things, and I just want to get a few pips and get my butt out, cool. So what you can do is with this auto Fibonacci lines, you can also take a look and say, not only can I move my stop loss up, but I can kind of anticipate where I can do a take profit. This is going to be good. Pay close attention. One of the questions people ask is, why do people open up multiple positions? All right, very good question. They do it for various different reasons. I'm not here to answer why they do it, but I'm going to give you a tool to help you understand what you can do. So let's just say, for an example, that you wanted to, let me see something, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, we got it right. Okay, so let's just say you wanted to open up a position of a 10-cent position, 0.10, okay? What you could do is open up 5 different positions, 2 cents each. 5, don't be slow on me now, okay? 10 divided by 2 equals 5, all right? So you're gonna open up 5 different positions. Why am I doing that? All right, great. Let me tell you why. The reason why you're gonna do that is because when you enter here, you're gonna enter all 5 positions exactly the same, but they're gonna have a take profit. Automatically take profit. The first one you're going to set at the 38.2 and input this number. Remember, I told you this is important. So you can look right at your Fibonacci ratio lines and it'll tell you, okay, here's the 38.2 Fibonacci level, and here's the price, 97976 or 97926. So you put that number into your take profit. So as price is going through, boom, it hit your take profit 1, you're out. How many positions you have on there? You had 5. So right here, you have entered 1 position, 2 position, 3 position, 4 position, and you have another one up here or whatever. Or you can have the first one have 2 positions. Boom, I don't care, whatever you want to do. Point is, you can scale in your profits by having an instant take profit based off of the Fibonacci ratio lines. So boom, this would have been your entry. First take profit, second take profit, third take profit, fourth take profit. And if you keep going, okay, boom, let the rest roll. The other thing is while you're doing this, while the price is moving up, boom, it hit your first one. So one of your positions is automatically closed out. Why? Because it hit the 38.2, correct? All right, good. The second one has closed out already. Why? Because it says bypass the what? 50%. Boom, so you already have 1, 2 positions closed out. So you still have 3 of them open. But no, you don't. Why? Because the third position, boom, right here, it got hit. 1 position closed, 2 positions closed, 3 positions closed. So now you only have 2 of them left open, right? What you could do is put trailing stops on all the positions that's remaining. You could do that even when it's right here. Put a trailing stop. And you can do this. What you can do is get your little plus tool in the corner. Hold on, let me do this. Kind of show you. See your little plus tool? Okay, this for newbies. See your plus tool, and you can measure. Grab, and there you go. It's basically 24 pips. And how you read that? See that little number? I'm gonna drag it again so you can see. And this is for newbies. Again, seasoned veterans, be patient with the videos because everything ain't for you. I know you know some of the stuff, but I still want to help the new ones. See that number in the middle of the slashes that says 237? What you want to do is drop the middle number. All right, so if I move it here, you'll see it says 48. So in between each one of these lines is basically about 24 pips a piece. All right, so what you can do is have a trailing stop of about maybe 30 pips. So it's following on all positions, it'll follow through, boom. So when this one hit, now the rest of all your positions have a trailing stop of about 30 pips behind this one. Then when it hits your second position, boom, you're getting taken out, but the other ones have a trailing stop. So they'll be somewhere right around here. So now all positions are locked in profit. So no matter what happens, every position is locked in profit, but each one is getting taken out because you already have preset take profits on each one of these levels. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, and then 5. You see what I'm saying? So basically, just to recap for this one, this is a perfect way to use this tool, and it's already in the files in the Telegram channel. It's called your Fibonacci retracements. Just simply add it to your charts and you will see it, these lines populate. Now here's what's cool about it, because whether you're on a shorter time frame, it'll recognize that. You see that? It recognizes that on the shorter time frames. If you're on the longer time frames, it will still draw them in for the longer time frame. So it doesn't matter what time frame you use, it'll automatically populate those lines. As you can see here, here was the 23.6 line. As you can see, a whole lot of activity right across that line where the candles just keep spiking. Boom, 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 boom. Heavy support area or resistance area. Here's a heavy support area. When it came down to the 38.2, it will come to this level and come back up. Come to this level, come back up. Come to this level, come back up. And that's where you can see what they call a ranged bound area. And that's what's happening on gold, by the way, right now on our gold trade. See that? It's just respecting this area. A lot of activity within these areas. That's why you want to know about the Fibonacci ratio lines, because a lot of people in the trading market respect these lines, right? If you look at right here, it came across again, all the way over here. See? Boom, right in this area. As you can see, 23.6, it bounced around up in there for a little while, then it finally broke down. Where did it stop at and start doing this thing again? Right here at the what line? The 50% retracement. It hit here, a little bit below, bounced, came right back up to it again, and now it's coming back down to that again, okay? So no matter what time frame you're playing on, even on the 5, as you can see, it'll auto adjust to the 5-minute lines and create them for you, okay? All right, next, let's take a look at our gold play, and you'll see what's going on with that one as well. All right, boom. Let's take a look at what we see. And this is the 5-minute chart. As you can see, right there. It went to the top, respected this line, dead smack on it. Dead smack on the line, even on the 5-minute, okay? And now, where did it move to? Where's a lot of activity? Right here, 28.3 6. So if you was to sell right here, where would you put your first take profit? You would have put it right here. Would it have gotten taken out? Absolutely, guaranteed profit. Boom, your first position is out. It doesn't say to change any direction yet. So where would you put your next take profit? Right here. How do I know what the take profit number should be? It tells you right next to it. On the 38.2, put this number in. Meanwhile, you're going to use a measuring tool. Grab your plus line, even in the 5 minute, and you begin to measure. From here to here, it's about 20 pips. And from here to here is about 12 pips, 13 pips, okay? So you can do basically a 20 pip stop loss or 18 pip stop loss. You can range it around whatever you want to decide to do on all remaining positions. So now what they'll do, those trailing stops, if you would have entered right here, the trailing stops will eventually follow as it's going down. What would be your next take profit line? This line right here. What would be that level? 38.2, and the price is $1291.84. See, everything is done for you guys. You don't have to think. So if this thing moves down, it already has closed out one of your positions. Then when it hits this line, it'll take out your next position. When it hit this line, it'll take out the next and the next, okay? Meanwhile, you have a trailing stop on all remaining positions. So from the point of your entry, which would have been right here where the candle closed below the line, sorry about that. Let me do this right here. So as the trailing stop is coming down, so once all price comes right about here, the trailing stops will follow, and they should be right about here on all the remaining positions, meaning that no matter what happens, you're guaranteed to be in profit. Why? Let me change this to a light color so you can see. We'll change it to yellow, okay? I'll make it kind of thick so you can see that with your own eyes. Boom. So anyway, this is where your entry was. As you can see, price is here. As it's coming down, so if price is right about here, you have already got one position taken out in profit. Second position being taken out in profit. Meanwhile, see what this red line, the price action line is right now? It'll be down here in this area, which means your trailing stop on the remaining positions will be right about here. So if you entered here, every position is guaranteed in profit of some, but it's just how much more profit, because your first one got taken out, then the second one got taken out, all remainings is waiting and moving around slowly. Then when this line gets hit, the third position is taken out. Boom, that trailing stop means it's right about here on all positions, so you're guaranteed not to lose anything because this yellow line was your entry. The next one is here. Boom, next position got taken out. 1, 2, 3, 4 positions. So now 4 positions are gone. How many do you have left open? Only one. And that one has a trailing stop with no destination because it can go as far as it wants to, but at least you've already scaled out your positions. Boom, 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 boom. Trailing stop is your friend, and therefore you're guaranteed in profit because this was your entry. Okay, hope that makes sense. Let's go to a longer time frame, see what's going on. As you can see here, and let me move this yellow line out of the way. We don't need it anymore. Thank you, Mr. Yellow Line. So right here, what is it doing? It's trading within a what? Range. Because I looked at you guys' feed and I see, you know, that, hey, it went up, made some good profit, came back down. As you can see, boom, it's just toying around in this area. It's trading in a zone. That's what they say, trading in the zone. The good news about trading in zones is that, hey, it's not going anywhere, not going anywhere. We're anticipating still a drop in this direction. It's just going sideways first because the bulls and the bears are still having to fight to figure out what's going on, okay? So what you could do in that position when it's doing that kind of stuff, once it comes down, scale out, boom, it comes back up, start it all over again, enter again, come down, boom. And see, when you know what the ranges are, as you can see here, let me insert this. Here's the range. Right there. You can see it based on what levels. Boom. Here through the 50% retracement. It has not, it came down one time, touched on the 61.8, respected this level to the deep. So guess what? Literally it respected this because there's a lot of noise over here. See, it always had respected this level even on the way up. A lot of boom, 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 boom. Then it jumped up to the next level. Boom, 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 boom. Jumped up to the next one. Boom, 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 boom. So yeah, now it's just bouncing like a ball within a wall. within I used to play racquetball, and I loved racquetball because it was in a box. So it's just bouncing around in this box right here. Boom, 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 boom. But you can see what levels it's playing inside of. This one, this one, this one, and this one. So once it's up here, you can always scale out. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, even on the 1 hour, it's telling you what price to set it. All right, for me, I'm not playing with it. I'm just being patient and waiting because I know it's going to drop. As you can see here, boom. I'm being very patient and waiting. Got my stop loss above the box a bit, or above these. Let me move this out the way. This video going longer than I wanted to. I need to go back to bed. But the point is, I'm seeing that it hasn't broken above these dotted lines, this resistance line. So I'm just being patient, because even on the 5 minute, as you've seen on this one, what do you see? It's heading back down. So that means right here, it should be heading back down. So I'm patient. I'm not tripping. So anyway, if I was to set a first take profit on here, where would it be? Right here on this line, the 23.6 Fibonacci, and I would put in a target price of 1.274. I'm sorry, 1274.52. What would be my next target? The 38.2. And what would be the next target as it's moving down? Trailing stop on all remaining positions, okay? Anyway, I'm going back to bed. I'm tired, y'all. I just couldn't sleep, so I said I might as well just knock this out for you guys. I want to give you a little blessing because a lot of people are asking the same exact question on, hey, well, where should I take profit? Well, here's a good tool to do it, okay? And that should be able to help you guys just a bit, and you can really see the range right here. Look at that. It touched on the 61.8. This is the 1 hour. Okay, came back up, came back down, boom. It hangs around this number, which is what? The 50% Fibonacci retracement level. So if that's the case, you can play on inside these channels. You can, once it goes up here, okay, and it looks like it's going to be set to turn around again, boom. See, boom, boom, boom. Okay, you can do that too. So anyway, enough is enough. I think I went over enough to kind of cover what I'm looking at and what you can do with your new tools. Okay, you can, like if on this buy, on this retracement, okay, right here, you would have entered right here. First target would have been where? Right here. Okay, right there. You would have got out. Next one, right here. See how it's respecting that level? 23.6. See, that would have been your next take profit. Or even on the shorter time frames, it's respecting it. See how I did it going this way? It went through here, went sideways for a little bit, respecting this area. That would have been your first take profit. Then it came down, clustered right here. Why? Because that's the traders, a lot of traders around the world that respect these levels. You don't have to draw them in like everybody else. It did it. So your first take profit, second take profit got hit, trailing stop the rest. Boom, it went sideways here. Why? Because of the 50% retracement. And then it came down some more, boom, and it hit the what? 61.8, and then it reversed for a little bit, right, on a shorter time frame. So if you want to, for my scalpers, if that's what you want to play these levels. So you would have been out 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 positions out, then it reversed, play it the other way. 1, 2, 3, and if hopefully it don't go all the way back up to this, it could, but who, you know, if not, okay, you've already closed out a lot. Your trailing stop is right here, following along. So if it reverses back down, you don't care, because guess what? You're still in profit no matter which way. All right, you guys, have a great day, and happy Friday to you. And I think that's it. Bye.